Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with part 26 of my Fallout New Vegas Let's Play, the game in which Joshua Graham's favorite thing in the world, his pastime, what he does for a hobby. The one thing he seems to take joy in is gunning down the white legs. I mean, I guess a guy's gotta have a hobby, but damn, that's a bit extreme. Still, the guy is having fun, so we shouldn't bash him too much for it. There you go, some lead for your head. Probably use the hunting rifle for this. Sawn-off shotgun. Ordinarily, that kind of hardware is illegal, but, yeah, the bombs dropped, so law and order kind of went out the window. As long as it keeps you alive, it's fair game. Yum. Yum. Thank you. What are you talking about? I'm not over encumbered. See? Yum. Yeah, we did all that work just to get on the other side of some blasted rock. Ow. Probably should be watching where I'm going. Be a little more careful. He did. I'm having to constantly stop just to stuff my gullet and free up some weight. I've got a problem, don't I? Let's pull out a fun stick, shall we? Here you go, have another one.
Show up.
Damn it, he made it out alive. Why are you alive? Stop being alive. Okay, I guess he's in.
She findet dir! Anna, why is
Here, you won a prize.
you can no ninkupa me.
I'm sorry, could you try that again in English, please?
Anna, why with you?
There you go, have some more of that. I'll be taking that. Thought there was another one over here. Oh, wait, that way. That one right there. still got some distance to cover, don't we?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I can get down without breaking my legs. Who's here? Who needs to die? Just a bunch of crap. Okay, our walk's almost over. Ah. Stop throwing things, damn it. That's for breaking my leg. Now, let me just inject myself with some more liquid science juice, and there we go. Let me shove some of that purified water down my gullet. Yum. Another one bites the dust. Let's keep going. There's so much crap lying around. I do not envy whoever has to pick it up. Ah, we're here.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice.
Dark.
Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman, mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Man, you are desperate.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his. He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
There you go.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer. I want
And they
all
will.
of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge against him, against Caesar. I want to call it my own, to make my anger God's anger.
Then is it really God's anger if it's
Justify
from
the
you?
Things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning, but I'm the one who starts them. Not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake.
Oh, don't worry, they won't make it. He runs so fast.
It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own.
You're
Let's
very
go
welcome.
find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
Snake. Guns. You can never go wrong with guns. And another point to barter. Why does choosing have to be so difficult? Alright, we're done here.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved.
How are you narrating this? You died.
The warriors' involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the Dead Horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken. Their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its
See?
own.
They've been punished.
The
They're gone.
Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the Dead Horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy.
You're welcome.
Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes.
I'm sure they can work
The
that
New
out.
Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
You're welcome.
Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails
Again,
caravans.
you're welcome.
Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided the big cities of the Mojave Wasteland and NCR were best left unexplored.
Don't take it personally.
Though
You
he
just would have been
sometimes
eaten alive by
dreamed
the
of distant
wasteland.
lands, he continued to support his family at Dead Horse Point, and eventually, his wanderlust faded.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the White Legs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing salt upon wounds, he was changed. While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter.
If only I could get more of those 45 auto pistols.
Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best.
This guy is just not allowed to have a good ending. I mean, there's his bad ending and his good ending, which is just a slightly better bad ending.
Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
It's hell out there. And now we can leave. But first we gotta make sure that we can take everything. Okay, so I gotta drop 22 pounds of weight. We can do this? We can do this. We can make this happen. Somehow. Well, I do have the ant nectar, so yeah, we can make that work. Okay, so now that that's over and done with, our time in Zion has come to an end, and thus the Honest Hearts add-on. So let's go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. We'll be taking up some more quests here and there. Not necessarily the main quest, though. Just, we'll be doing stuff. Maybe some companion quests. Or at least try to get there. Anyway, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. I am such a fucking hero.